Holy shit, we're back. Welcome back in ReZero, False King Candidate. Yay!
This way, Miss Amelia. Miss Amelia, Subaru, Miss Cruchet is awaiting us.
I don't like that pronunciation, Cruchet.
I'm sorry we're so late.
Yeah, something came up on the way over. Do you know why we're here, Rem?
Yes, of course. This concerns you after all.
Huh? Me?
Yes.
Welcome, Amelia. It must have been quite
Here she
the trip
is,
for you.
Cruz Karsten. By the way, personally, she is my favorite to win the throne. I would much rather see her rule the kingdom than Amelia. Even though Amelia is the love interest of the main character, Cruz is my favorite. She seems to be the most capable. Not only is she a good general, she's also an excellent statesman.
Good day to you, Cruchet. And you as
Amelia is a good person, but she doesn't have much knowledge about running a country. Cruz does. It takes more to be a leader than to just be a good person. You also need to know statecraft and diplomacy, and also, in this case, you need to be a general. That's what Cruz is. Amelia is none of those things. Although she is a good diplomat, I will say.
Good day to you too, Miss Amelia. Though it is rather late for it to still be
And
considered day.
also we have Ferris. I fucking love Ferris.
Sorry. Something distracted us along the way here.
No, it's quite all right. We were busy with our own affairs as well. Think nothing of it.
So, this is Cruchet. And this cute girl with cat ears. What a typical fantasy trope!
Hey, I know Mew can't help but stare at something so meowgnificent, but it's not polite.
This is how Ferris talks. In Japanese, it's nyaz, and English, it's meows.
Besides, there's someone else Mew should be focusing on instead of Fairy, isn't there?
I won't deny Cruchet's beauty.
Also, Ferris
Quite
is
bewitching,
the
if I'm being honest.
top healer in the kingdom. Both Roswell and Amelia pulled a lot of strings to get Subaru some special treatment from Ferris.
But looking at everything around me,
Okay, what is all this?
this really is a fantasy world. The beautiful girl ratio is unreal. But Mealy will
Subaru.
always be my number one, so don't you worry.
What are you going on about now?
Bold of Mew to choose someone other than Miss Cruchet. Well, Miss Amelia, I believe you're here to tell us something, right?
That is what the letter from the Margrave said, at least. I can only imagine what such a request would be, so please state your business with my camp, Amelia.
All right. But first, Rem, please look after Subaru. Yes, Miss Amelia. Let us wait outside, Subaru.
Once again, Subaru gets dismissed.
What? Being left out again? I don't... Wait, Ram! Oh, wow, you're strong. I can't even put up a fight.
Yes, Subaru, you're a fucking idiot. So you need to not be
Man,
here.
You're way stronger than you look.
I am a demon after all. I apologize for treating you so roughly, Subaru.
Don't worry about it. It just sucks to be excluded this time, too. Another discussion where I'm not needed.
Please do not think ill of Miss Amelia. She's only doing this for your sake.
For my sake. I would have been much happier not being kicked out like that. Sorry for being a negative, Nancy. And now that I think about it, I'm sorry for making you handle everything, like driving us here and reserving an inn. Thanks for all your hard work, Rem.
Oh no, I have only done what is expected of me. Besides, it becomes no trouble at all when I think about you. You give Rem so much strength, Subaru. You empower Rem in every way possible.
How can I even take credit for that when I haven't actually done anything?
But you really do make me happy. Your words energize me so much.
Is that right? Well, I don't think I deserve it, but I'm glad to hear it nonetheless.
Yes.
Hey, Subaru, Rem! You can come back in now.
Fucking Ferris, man.
Is your secret meeting over, Mealy?
Oh, Subaru. Be a good boy and don't sulk.
I'm not a good boy. I'll sulk pretty hard if you keep me out of the loop.
Subaru Natsuki, was it? Do not be so hard on her. It is difficult to speak of such matters so openly when the person it regards is near.
Person it regards?
Does she mean me? Did something happen involving me? Yes! Subaru! You're fucking gate, my man! About me being from another world? No! About my relationship with Amelia? No! About the treatment? Yes! Fucking hell, Subaru. The purpose of me coming to the royal capital is to treat my gate, which is an organ that allows men to pass through. Ah! She said it's hard to talk about it around me. Could it be that I don't have that long to live? No! It's because she doesn't want you to exhaust yourself. No, that can't be it. Millie and Rem not mentioning anything is one thing, but Biko would have definitely told me. She even told me directly that I only had half a day to live during that mob beast incident. It would be weird for her to not say anything this time. Now that I think about it, Roswell had mentioned something.
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment. Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you.
That would be Ferris.
So Cruchet is this super talented healing mage I heard about?
No.
Wrong! Miss Cruchet may be the most admirable person in the whole world, but the kingdom's best healer is someone else entirely.
Well then, who is it? Come on, tell me already. They hiding around here somewhere?
Subaru, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Right in front of you! Me! Ferris Miss Cruchet's knight and the kingdom's #1 healer!
Ferris is the #1 healer in the kingdom?
Yes, it is true. And a highly renowned healer at that. Cute and incredibly skilled. Impressive, right?
My cute looks are just another part of my charm. So then, nice to officially meet you, Subaru.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too?
Just met Subaru and already got the Subaru thing going on. That's Ferris. Day 3.
Rem, please take care of Subaru. Yes, Miss Amelia.
If Rem's staying with me, what are you gonna do, Mealy?
I have my own matters to tend to.
Yes.
You better not run away, Subaru.
Yeah, she's a royal selection candidate. She doesn't have time to be fucking around with you right now, Subaru.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not gonna run away just because I'm scared of doctors. You're such a worrywart. No! Wait, Ferris! Calm down a minute and let's talk this over.
Fairy is calm. You're the one who's freaking out, Subaru. What a baby.
I am so not a baby! This is 10 times worse than I thought! My stomach feels so uncomfortable. It's like my insides are getting all blended.
All this whining, the fairy's going pretty easy on you, Mino. Be a man and take it. Though, I guess it would hurt. I mean, your gate is all mucked up. I'm surprised you're even alive.
It's that bad?
Yep. That's why my treatment might feel a bit rough. But Mew tried, I guess. We can call it quits for today, since I don't want Mew puking all over the place.
So Ferris is really skilled with water magic, which is what is being used to heal him. Not only can Ferris use water to heal people, it can also be used to boil people from the inside out. Yeah, water can help as well as hurt. Very, very much so.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that.
Although Ferris is not a fighter whatsoever, Ferris is a healer through and through.
Man, that was awful. Huh? Something's happening in the garden. It sounds like swords are clashing.
Let him from Australia! Oh, sorry for yelling again. I fucking love Wilhelm too. Oh my god. There's so many awesome characters in this anime. Wilhelm is like right up there. Both him and Al.
A great step in. Your skills have improved.
It's all thanks to your training. But I still have much to learn.
Then I guess we should hasten things up a bit.
Wow, they're amazing. How are they even pulling all that off? They're both insanely skilled. Even an amateur like me can tell how impressive they are.
Subaru, is something wrong?
Oh, sorry. I was just entranced by their incredible sparring. Cruche is pretty amazing on her own, but her opponent...
That must be Master Wilhelm.
Wilhelm? Is he well known around here?
Yes!
Yes, he's quite a renowned figure.
Thought so. Makes sense for someone who looks as strong as he does.
Master Swordsman. I got information.
Subaru, are you really going there again?
I mean, I couldn't buy any apples last time. I can't just leave it at that.
It makes me so mad just thinking about it. How did that even happen? When I tried to buy some appas, those two appeared out of nowhere and bought them all out of from under me.
Oh, you're back. Sorry about yesterday.
I was seriously disappointed in you. You'd better have some appas today.
Of course. So, how many do you want?
I'll take 10. And can I get a freebie? A discount would be great too.
All right. What with that whole incident from yesterday and you being the great hero who defeated the Dusk Bandits, I'll give you half off this time.
Seriously? Oh man, I'm glad I asked.
Oh, Subaru, don't get so carried away. Are you sure about this?
Well, I do owe him for yesterday. But, can I ask for a favor in return?
Remember the lost child. Okay, so in the first arc, Amelia don't need that anymore. I'm not going to Japan anymore. In the first arc, Amelia helped his daughter. His daughter was lost, and she brought her back to him. I'll listen to the request.
A favor?
There's someone who wanted to talk to you.
The person the shopkeeper wants me to talk to is Old Man Rom. I was supposed to be able to see him in the back alley. Okay. I should go see Old Man Rom. Yes. There's Old Man Rom. I should go talk to him. Old Man Rom, another awesome character. He's this big, beefy dude.
Sorry for calling you out here.
Look at this guy!
I didn't think I'd ever see you lot again.
I'd say the same to you. I was worried about what happened after the attack at the loot house.
Don't go worrying about me. Either way, I'm glad we all got out safe and sound. I've been hearing a lot about what you've done lately. I didn't think you were the ones who defeated the Dusk Bandits.
Where is Old Man Rom? We got it.
Everyone says that, but were those bandits really all that bad? It didn't feel that way to me.
Their rise to infamy is only recent, but the gratitude the people have been showing you should speak volumes. Though it's more likely that you aren't the one getting all the attention. But that young lady friend of yours...
Me?
All right, then things are going just as planned. So long as we get more people like Otto to show their support for Mealy, regardless of her background, we'll be able to compete in the Royal Selection.
Royal Selection? I see. That's quite a difficult path you're treading.
I know. But it's the path I've chosen to take.
My role is to support her through it all. But besides that, why'd you want to talk to us? You even made the effort to relay your message to that Aposeller.
My business with you only concerns one thing. Felt. She hasn't been back since the attack. Do you happen to know anything about her whereabouts?
Felt is like his surrogate daughter.
Felt hasn't come back yet? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. What about you, Mealy? You know, the blonde girl who was with us at the loot house. The one who stole your insignia.
Yes, I remember. Reinhard took her with him.
He did? But why?
Reinhard the Sword Saint, huh? Of all the things that could have happened.
Did that help?
It did, thanks. Now I know what I need to do. You should be careful too.
How so?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just warning you that the royal capital can be a pretty dangerous place too.
That's very true.
So, now what? The whole point of coming here was to find out why the royal selection was postponed, but...
Oh, you're right, Subaru. We haven't had the chance to conduct a thorough investigation. No, that's not it. Subaru, investigating the postponement isn't even your main priority. You need to receive treatment. So go back to the inn and get some rest.
I can't do that. You saw that brooding look on Old Man Rom's face too, right? Who knows what sort of trouble he'll get into by himself. I at least want to talk to Reinhard. And for my own sake, I want to know if Felt is safe.
You
Reinhard
do have
is
a point.
not here.
I can't say that I didn't play some part in how that old man and the girl got separated in the first place.
More like you were a victim, having gotten your insignia stolen amidst everything going on. Anyway, I want to go and see Reinhard. But what do you think we should do, Mealy?
I think checking the guard station would be our best option. We should be able to contact him from there.
Alright, then let's head there first.
Jeez.
Plan of attack.
Once
Point
you
of
get
attack.
riled up, you really don't listen to anyone around you.
Where's that guard station anyway? I should ask Amelia. Oh, you were just talking to her. Why don't you just
The guard
ask
station
her?
should be just past the shopping district.
Okay, cool. Just past the shopping district. Maybe the night-looking guy might know. That is Julius Juculius. The finest of knights.
I didn't expect to see you here.
You're...
Good day to you, Miss Amelia. I hope you've been well.
Yes, thank you. Not much has changed recently. I'm glad you also seem to be doing well, Julius.
I'm honored you remember me. Your beauty seems to shine even brighter with each passing day, Miss Amelia.
What a coincidence meeting a Knight of the Royal Guard in a place like this.
Stopping by here is part of my patrolling duties. Things are rather tense at the Royal Castle right now, so I was worried it might affect the mood of the town. But I suppose it's good to pay the townspeople a visit every now and again. After all,
Shopping
it allows me to
district
come across such
sites.
beautiful flowers across my path.
Huh? What do you think you're doing?
One of Subaru's faults is that he's super possessive of Amelia.
That's quite the greeting. I am merely greeting a lady as any knight should.
As a knight should? You think you can just take my Mealy's hand and... Ow, 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 ow. Mealy, you're gonna pull my ear right off my head?
Don't say such silly things, Subaru. I'm sorry, Julius. He can be such a child sometimes.
You're one to talk, Mealy.
You need not apologize, Miss Amelia. But you there. I do not agree with your tactic of hiding behind your master and having her grovel on your behalf.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't ya? Sorry.
You seem to be struggling with your words quite a bit, but I accept your apology. I am Julius Eucleus, a knight of the Royal Guard.
Oh, it's Eucleus. In the light novel, it's spelled weird. Julius Eucleus. That makes a lot more sense. Not Eucleus, it's Eucleus.
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm someone important enough to Mealy that we walked around the royal capital holding hands.
Yes, so you wouldn't wander off on your own. In any case, could we trouble you for some help? I have an important matter to take care of and wish to communicate with someone at the royal castle.
I see. So you want to use the conference mirror in the guard station, I assume?
Yes. I would greatly appreciate it if you could help.
Understood. Please allow me to show you inside. Would you like to come along as well?
Yes, of course! I can't leave you alone with Mealy! Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, Mealy, my ear's gonna rip right off!
Jeez, you're as stubborn as a mule.
Ugh, that's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time. Stop laughing so much!
Whoops! Sorry. But Subaru, you've got a lot of guts standing up to Julius like that.
He was so unlikable. We didn't even get to talk to Reinhardt. All we managed to do was meet that annoying knight.
You think Julius is just some annoying knight? You're funny, Subaru.
I'm being serious here! I'm
Yeah,
glad you
that's why
invited
it's
us to
funny.
dinner, Cruche. But I have a feeling you didn't just want to have a fancy meal together, did you?
Of course not. I was hoping we could exchange information on the reasoning behind the royal selection's postponement. However, you seem to have had something more important to deal with as of late.
We didn't really get to do much investigating with all the interruptions we had to deal with today. Sorry to waste your precious time like that, Mealy. Let's try again tomorrow.
You know, seeing as how Krush is already in the royal capital, she should have more knowledge about why the selection is being postponed. More so than Amelia, Subaru, and their camp.
This has nothing to do with you in the first place, Subaru. Your main priority is to heal your body. So please, get some rest.
But I...
Yep. You should listen to Miss Amelia. You aren't taking the situation you're in seriously, Subaru. I don't want to spook Mew, but your symptoms are pretty serious. Why don't Mew look after yourself more and get some rest like Miss Amelia told Mew to?
I understand your sentiments, but this is just the type of person Subaru is.
Manly name.
Well, even little Rem is coddling up to him. It seems like Mew won't learn your lesson unless Mew get hurt really, really badly.
What the fuck is manly name supposed to mean?
That's awfully ominous.
If you think that's scary, then you really should consider what Ferris and I are saying. Otherwise, I'll have Rem monitor you the entire day. I cannot go against an order if it is from Miss Amelia. I shall watch over Subaru like a hawk.
I see. I applaud your sense of loyalty. Consider me impressed.
I think her eagerness is a little different from loyalty.
Krush is very strict to the point. She also cannot
Everyone
read a
appears to
room very
be
well.
here. The Council of Wise Men will now enter.
So that's the Council of Wise Men.
Yep. That's the representative.
Oh,
who
we're
Nicholas
just
had
skipping right to
and
the royal selection, huh? Just right to it. Just straight there. This is I don't like this at all.
Without a king, Council of Wise Men has full authority on matters regarding the kingdom. They're a very important bunch, so don't go disrespecting them.
Got it. Thanks for filling me in. Still, this is where they're gonna tell
Although
us why the
since
royal
I
selection
already
was
know
delayed,
what's
huh?
happening,
It's
kind of,
relief after all that
I guess it's a
running
good
around we've been
thing
trying
that
to
we're
gather
not
intel.
wasting much time.
Well, you could also say that all that running around was a big old waste of time.
Depends on how you see it. But we did find out other things along the way. Right, Reinhardt?
Yes. I'm glad to see you again, Subaru.
And here we have another character being thrown in here. That if you've just been introduced to ReZero, you have no context for. This is Reinhardt, the Sword Saint. He is the best swordsman in the kingdom.
Yeah, same here. We've got a lot to catch up on.
I'd love to chat with you. But let's focus on this delegation for now. We can talk for as long as you want after.
That's so. I'll hold you to it then. Quiet.
The captain and the Council of Wise Men are about to begin.
I really don't like you.
Keep it to yourself in the meantime.
O honored members of the Council of
They
Wise
just
Men.
skipped a lot of important
All the
stuff.
respective royal candidates
Yeah,
have
there's,
gathered at your
like-
summons.
There's so much. There's like Subaru running away from a bunch of thieves with Priscilla. Priscilla finding him amusing through all of that, and like Rom rescuing the two from the thieves. And then from that interaction, that's how Subaru figured out that Felt had been kidnapped by Reinhardt. And then that's also how Subaru met Al when Al finally caught up to Priscilla. And then there was Amelia trying to go to this council on her own, and making Subaru promise not to go and to stay in the end under Rem's protection. And Rem, like, since he was in love with Subaru and Subaru really wanted to be by Amelia's side, even though he had promised Amelia that he would stay, that Rem let him go. And then Priscilla being the one that got Subaru into the royal selection, and then Amelia feeling betrayed at Subaru for him breaking his promise. There's like a lot of like little things that just got completely skipped over. And that's what I'm really not liking. And there's even more stuff besides what I talked about that got skipped. It's kind of a mess. This is like bare bones ReZero.
As the head of the Knights of the Royal Guard, I, Marcos, shall lead the proceedings.
Yes, please continue.
We have gathered you all here today for an important update to those involved in the selection of the next ruler. That is, the Royal Selection Ceremony. The members of the Council of Wise Men and the candidates in the selection process have gathered here to discuss that very reason. Approximately 6 months ago, our previous king and his royal family all passed away. With the king gone, the kingdom's straits have turned dire, particularly due to the issue being deeply entangled in the covenant of the Dragon Kingdom Lagunica.
He has a very tall head, so the bar was kind of getting in the way.
The dragon's relations with our great
He
kingdom
has kind of a
spans
Gao
back
haircut
several
going on.
centuries. The king at the time,
Sonic Boom!
Marcel Lagunica, made a covenant with the holy dragon Volcanica. Since then, the dragon has saved the kingdom during numerous crises with its almighty glory. The holy dragon Volcanica represents the utmost of loyalty and sense of justice.
Are you going to stop soon? Yes, I will. I was planning on stopping before this, but I didn't know that we were going to get right into the royal selection. This is kind of important, so I'm going to end it after this.
Even after all these generations, it watches over us from beyond the great waterfalls.
That is why maintaining the Covenant greatly affects the existence of the kingdom itself. Having the entire royal bloodline fall to plague is a regretful matter. But we must now establish the next priestess as soon as possible. The Dragon Friend ceremony will help renew the Covenant. It is a meeting in which the chosen priestess will communicate with the dragon. It is a role that has been heralded by the royal family for generations, and must now be filled.
And we of the Knights of the Royal Guard have received explicit orders from the Council of Wise Men. We must find the priestess who has been chosen by the Dragon Gem. And now... Knight Reinhard van Estrella, please report your findings.
Yes, sir. To the honorable members of the Council of Wise Men, I am Reinhard van Estrella of the Knights of the Royal Guard. I am here to report that I have successfully found the 5th candidate.
The 5th candidate? There's Amelia.
Yes.
Cruce. And Priscilla.
So he did realize it.
There's also another person I haven't seen before.
Yeah. You... like, okay... Oh my goodness. I'm getting kind of mad now. Because they were all supposed to introduce themselves before this. And then Reinhard comes in to bring in the 5th candidate after everyone else had introduced themselves.
But the 5th one, that should be all of them. Wait, and what's the big stink about it being delayed?
This is our 5th priestess, Miss Felt.
Yes, Felt, Rom's surrogate daughter, who up until this point have been living in the slums. She is the 5th candidate.
Wait, what? Felt? She's the 5th candidate?
Yes! This person that you have no context for, this is your first time seeing ReZero.
What the hell? Reinhardt, you brought me here without a single explanation! What's going on here?
I'm surprised. What brought this on?
Don't play dumb with me! This place, these clothes, you, and all these people! What's up with all this? Oh, I just about had it with all this!
Do you not like the dress? I think you look quite stunning.
Forget about the clothes! It's not like I'm embarrassed or anything. I'm just saying, I
buffer?
hate it! And not just the outfit, I hate you too!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is Felt's personality, that much is in line. But this is your first time seeing Felt in this game. Like, it's supposed to be like a Gap Moe kind of thing. But if this is your first time, then there's no... Oh goodness. I guess there's 4 people like me that know the series, but still kind of frustrating. There's like no build-up whatsoever.
Do you have no shame as a Knight of Honor for kidnapping and imprisoning a young girl like me?
I merely did so for the prosperity of the kingdom.
How do I put this? I guess I'm kinda relieved that things haven't changed with you.
She's not holding back one bit against the great Sword Saint. It's pretty refreshing to see.
Huh? You're here too? Really makes me question the point of this meeting.
Reinhard van Estrella.
Yes. Now, Miss Felt, please hold this.
There! Happy?
Insignias
So yeah, each of the royal candidates have a dragon gem like this. If they are true candidates, then when they hold the gem, when they hold the insignia, the gem inside of it glows.
So then, the dragon gem has accepted her as a priestess?
I always thought these things were weird, even when I stole one of them. I wonder what makes them glow like this.
Stole? It is proof that the great dragon has acknowledged you, Miss Felt. As you all can see, the dragon gem recognizes Miss Felt as a priestess. She has the right to participate in the royal selection.
Pardon me, Sir Reinhardt, but is that not a bit rash to say? I question whether the dragon gem is genuine or not in the first place.
I beg your pardon?
Are you deaf? I'm asking about the validity of her dragon gem. Allow me to confirm it with my own eyes. This goes for all the candidates present.
Sir Rickert.
What point is there in hiding it any further? Is that not why you called everyone here today?
Hold on a sec.
What's the matter, Miss Anastasia?
I don't get what's going on here, but I'm a busy woman. As they say in Kararagi, time is money.
Kararagi is where she's from. She's the only one of the selection candidates that does not hail from Lagunica.
What's the point in checking out our dragon gems? The only reason any of us are here is because our insignias are the real deal.
Regarding that...
Excuse me! Sorry I'm late! Royal capital is just so big.
What?
Being from the
Okay, so
countryside
this is different.
No, Melty. You can't use that as an excuse here.
Oh, sorry, Sakura. I guess Tiga and I are the only country bumpkins here.
Calm down, Mel. Take a deep breath. Breathe in slowly, then exhale. Ready? And out. Well, feel relaxed?
Yeah. Thanks, Tiga.
So this is where we heavily diverge from the anime.
I apologize, Miss Melty. Due to your tardiness, we've already begun without you.
What? Really? I'm sorry.
That girl. Is she the nun I saw in the city? The other two are the ones who came to the manor as emissaries. So, those two are part of this as well. Though I guess that's pretty obvious now. But then, who is she?
Apologies for the delayed introductions. This young lady is the 6th priestess, Melty Pristis.
Melty Pristis! Her last name is Pristis! They didn't even try, did they?
What?
Oh, okay. So now we get an intro. Oh shit!
I distract myself from pain, but violently locks chains. The picture draw in the sand is erased the version. 失うたびまた膝をつききらめく砂こぼして書き直す Go out, out, it's my crime. Take down our shots. 消えない言えない潮なりで唇かむ濡れた瞳甘くともるからと綱へを溶かす大気にも笑える We long time for your tears 抱いた全てをその先に繋いだ線消さないよ Oh my devastating 突き刺した風は粉々に砕けばいいものだって言うだろう
Panel Tooth is gonna be in this too? Fucking hell! REZERO starting life in another world. The false king candidate. That's what I'm gonna keep calling this.
Now then, will each of the royal candidates relinquish their dragon gems for inspection?
No. Don't skip. Okay.
Well, I guess so. Who would have expected a sixth candidate? It'd be pretty
going
bad
until I
if
can
there were
save
an
again.
imposter among us.
I'd like to check Miss Felt's dragon gem first, if you don't mind.
I guess things are moving along now. Anyway, don't you think the royal candidates are all a bit too quirky?
Excuse me, but you're not talking about Miss Cruchet, aren't you?
I mean, she's pretty special in her own way, but the others are way out there too. You've got Felt, the princess of the streets, and Priscilla, the epitome of arrogance. And that Anastasia girl's from another country entirely, right? From a passing glance, the only normal ones seem to be Mealy, Cruchet, and...
Here you go.
that Melty girl.
I get why you'd say that about Miss Cruchet and Miss Melty, but even Miss Amelia, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. More importantly, it looks like they're done with their inspection.
We have completed our analysis of all the dragon gems that are present here today. The candidacy of each priestess has been proven without a single doubt. According to the prophecy as laid out by the Dragonstone, when the covenant with Lagunica has severed, the new bearer of the Holy Dragon shall lead the nation. It also states that 5 shall be called upon for their nomination to the throne. Among them, a single priestess will be elected to serve a new covenant with the Holy Dragon.
That's right, should be 5.
The Dragonstone has as much history as our great nation itself. When the fate of the kingdom is at stake, prophecies are foretold. Considering the great effects the Dragonstone has had upon our kingdom, it is our duty to fulfill such prophecies.
The Holy Dragon Volcanica bestowed upon us the Dragonstone, which has guided the kingdom extensively in the past. In the days of yore, our kingdom had braved through the coup de grace famine and the nightmare of Blight Dragon Balgrin. Come now to recent times, and we can see how it alerted us to the Black Serpent invasion, allowing us to minimize casualties.
That is quite enough. Everyone present knows already of its greatness.
However, that still leaves us with 6 of supposedly 5 priestesses. Yet none of their dragon gems are fake.
Which means we must delay the royal selection until the number of priestesses is as foretold.
Hold it, old man. Don't complicate things any more than you should.
Yeah, there's not them. The game has complicated things more so than they have.
No one ever asked me if I wanted to be the next ruler. If I drop out, that'll make 5 candidates. Then you won't need to delay the whole thing.
She has a
I
point.
was dragged all the way out here from the slums anyway. I told that knight to take me back, but he refused. Not only that, he stashed away my regular outfit and made me wear this frilly nonsense. This is super annoying. I never agreed to any of it.
Then that settles it. If this one declines, we'll have the proper number of candidates for the royal selection. There is no more reason to postpone it. Besides, the other candidates are merely here to fill in for the foretold numbers, unlike me.
I cannot allow that comment to pass, Priscilla Bariel. That goes for your withdrawal as well, Felt. Considering the importance of such an event, I do not condone such an action.
What the hell? I wasn't asking for your opinion.
Actually, can
I
that
make
bitch
my own
leave?
decisions.
She wasn't
Outsiders
like.
can keep their sticking noses out of it.
It's like, okay, like if they had followed the proper story, you would have been able to see. But Priscilla believes that the entire world exists to serve her. Everything that happens is for her benefit. is what she believes. So it's not that she is competing for the throne. She believes that it is already hers. She is delusional. Very much so. Very much so. She believes the throne is already hers. And that this is all just a formality.
Whoa, things are getting really tense now.
That delusion does not exist without reason.
Like this.
She is actually a very good ruler of her own manner.
I beg your pardon.
What insolence! Do you realize the importance of the discussion at hand?
My apologies, sir, but I have an urgent message to relay. We just caught an intruder trying to sneak onto castle grounds. This intruder...
What are you looking at me for?
The intruder is demanding to see Miss Felt.
Not worthy of ruling a kingdom.
Don't make
I
me
don't
repeat
think so
myself.
either.
Let old man Rom go.
I love her, but she would be terrible for Lagunica. Especially since part of the ruler's duty is apparently to negotiate with a fucking dragon. And if you put someone like Priscilla in front of a dragon who believes that the entire world exists to serve her, it's not gonna go very well. Dragons don't go for that kind of shit. She would get the whole world burned to the fucking ground. So no. I love Priscilla, but she would be terrible for the kingdom.
I apologize, but we can do no such thing. Since you have denounced your candidacy for the royal selection, you have denounced your title that commands us as well.
So if I don't go through with the royal selection, then you won't listen to me. Is that it?
That is the most basic idea of it, yes.
Fine then. I'll join this stupid ceremony. You just want me to try to become the next ruler, right? Reinhardt!
Yes, Miss Felt.
Uncuff him. They're too small anyway. And it's making my own wrists hurt just looking at them.
Right away.
Felt, I was trying to stop you.
Sorry, old man Rom. I can't just abandon you like this.
I raised you to be too nice.
So that makes 6 candidates with verified dragon insignias.
And also,
right back where we started.
In the story, Rom wasn't trying to stop Felt. He was not trying to stop her from becoming a candidate. He was trying to encourage her to become a candidate. He wants a better life for her than living in the slums. So he was trying to force her hand, because he knew that she would try to quit on her own.
No, that does not seem to be the case.
Huh?
By the way, Miss Amelia, where is your benefactor, Margrave Mathers?
I apologize, but Roswell is not currently present in the royal capital today.
I see. So your guardian is not present. Not to mention that his sanity is in doubt. Having nominated a silver-haired half-devil.
Also, Roswell was definitely here. Roswell was definitely here. Oh my god. He's the court fucking wizard, and he's the one endorsing Amelia. Oh my god.
Lord Bordeaux, you are out of line.
Yeah, he isn't here, yes. And I don't know why they made that decision to not have Roswell be here. Because he's actually part of the reason why. Because originally Subaru was not supposed to be allowed in here. But Roswell pulled some strings in the background to get him in here. And what's the point to cut him out? I don't know, Corvus! That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm getting upset at these of these infuriating changes that they made to the story for this game. Oh my god. Ugh. What a stupid decision. I know! God damn it!
Lord Miklatov, do you not see how this half-devil resembles the description of the Witch of Envy herself? The very being that once devoured half of the world, forcing all living things unto the brink of despair. Do not tell me you are unaware of the legends. Your appearance and lineage are enough to instill fear into the masses, yet you dare attempt to usurp the throne? How execrable!
You know, it's like they changed it. They made that decision because they needed to fit in the whole six candidate thing, which is totally not a part of the anime, the manga, the light novel, nothing. It's not in any other version, any other version of the story at all. But I don't know.
Stay back, Subaru.
Don't stop me, Ren. I can't forgive anyone who
It
talks
probably
to
could have
Amelia
still
like that.
been without removing the guy. Yeah.
Miss Amelia is already aware that she must endure such abuse. Besides,
Because Roswell is a very, very important part of Amelia being in the royal selection. Because not only is he the one endorsing Amelia and paying for everything and giving her a place to stay in the manor, he's also the one that convinced her to be in the royal selection. Because Amelia did not even know about the demise of the royal family until Roswell came along.
Besides what?
do you really believe he would sit by idly while Miss Amelia is berated as such?
Awfully bold of you to speak to my beloved daughter like that, human.
Don't tell me.
I could encase this entire castle in ice with you lot inside of it if I wanted. Don't you dare forget that.
The apocalypse beast of eternal frost.
Yep, that's him.
I suppose some have called me by that name before. Looks like you youngsters know your stuff.
Being treated as a youngster at this age is quite the experience.
So, you resort to intimidation now that the circumstances have changed.
Puck.
Such words are clearly a threat to us.
Puck is over 400 years old. Probably more than that, but he is at least 400 years old.
I don't agree with making threats either. You can't freeze us all inside this castle. I won't stand for it. And Lord Bordeaux also took things too far. Don't you agree, Tiga?
What? Why are you bringing me into this? Well, either way, I don't think you should make threats you don't plan on carrying out, Great Spirit. There are people like her who will take it seriously.
See, ReZero is a very intricate story. Like, every little character interaction, every little event has been very purposefully created. And it matters. It matters a lot. So, when you shoehorn in characters like this, like Tiga and Melty, and
guess you saw right through
this
me, huh?
other person that's with them, it just makes everything else not make sense. And these carefully crafted interactions and relationships that have been built up even to this point, they start to fall apart and not make sense.
What do you mean? He isn't going to freeze us?
Of course not, Mel. The Great Spirit would never do such a thing. And pardon me for saying, but if I may, I also believe Lord Bordeaux stepped out of line. I don't believe Miss Amelia's appearance or origin have anything to do with the validity of her dragon gem. Not to mention that Margrave Mathers's absence is hardly a reason to be suspicious of her. I mean, isn't it normal to be preoccupied when a meeting such as this is held so suddenly?
Excuse me? You make it sound as if we're the weird ones for gathering here.
Ah, pardon me, Miss Anastasia. In your case, I would say you're abnormal, yes, but in a good way. With your graceful beauty and extraordinary talent for dealing in business affairs, it's clear to everyone that you are not like the rest of us.
My, you certainly have a way with words. Perhaps you would feel more natural being a merchant than a knight.
I'm honored by the compliment, but I fear we've strayed from the topic at hand.
Familiar.
However, I do believe it would be rash to make a decision at this very moment.
I agree with Sotiga, but what shall we do in this instance?
Lord Miklatov, do not lend your ears to this child.
We were all young once.
Shut up,
Not to
Bordeaux.
mention that he seems to be quite a thought-provoking young man in my eyes.
You're far too kind. And my intention wasn't to stand out as much as I have, but since you asked, I shall answer. We cannot avoid this postponement, though it would be a real shame to end things on such a dreary note. So...
let's have a little get-together.
A get-together?
A get-together?
Hey, Subaru. You enjoying this little party?
Oh, hey, Tiga. To be honest, it's a bit tense for something usually meant for more friendly relations. You'd need a pretty big knife to cut through this atmosphere. Not to mention some of the candidates didn't even stick around.
Ah, you mean Mrs. Priscilla and Anastasia.
Yeah.
Those two are like oil and water, but they are rather logical in their rationale. They must have thought that it'd be better to continue doing their own thing
Things have
rather
gone
than
off the
participate in
rails.
this gathering. Something wrong?
No, I was just noticing how observant you are. You had a lot of confidence talking to those bigwigs earlier, too. Are you used to this sort of thing?
It's not that I've done this a lot, if that's what you're asking. I've just always been good at composing myself when on stage, so to speak. I don't really get nervous or anxious when situations get tense.
Huh, is that right?
I'm quite jealous of you. I'm such a nervous Nelly.
Whoa, Mealy, that's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time.
Well, there you go again.
Hello, Miss Amelia. I apologize for the sudden proposal of this get-together.
No, it's okay. This gives us an opportunity to speak to everyone.
So, how'd your greetings go? Since I wasn't invited for some reason.
Probably because you say things like that.
Well...
pretty much.
We made our rounds without issues. Whether we made good impressions or not is a different matter altogether.
You mean...
It went as you're probably imagining. My appearance was an issue earlier too, wasn't it?
About you looking like some witch from a long time ago. Man, what does that have to do with anything going on now? Your silver hair, eye color, and face are totes adorbs! That's all that matters!
That's a bit extreme, Subaru.
But it is a very Subaru way of thinking.
It really does make me happy that you try to console me like this, Subaru. But I can't just ignore the way it makes me feel.
I'm not really trying to make you feel better so much as I'm telling you what I truly think.
What a wonderful way of thinking! I'm incredibly moved by your sentiment.
What?
Are you all done, Mel?
Oh, yes. I finished speaking with everyone else. Now I'd like to speak with Miss Amelia and her associates. With me? Yes.
She's the one that we need to get to know the most. Since she's like the most unknown factor
No, of course
in this
not.
whole thing.
I'm happy you asked. I would love
I don't
to
even know
talk.
what country she's from.
Wonderful.
Ah, what good timing. Would you mind if we joined you?
We? Are you including me in this too?
Is that an issue? Though I suppose you don't have to if you're too afraid.
The hell? I ain't scared of nothing. Fine. I'll show you what's what.
Please don't fight! Miss Amelia, won't you say something as well?
Having a nice chat with you all sounds very fun.
Oh. What a pleasant smile.
Rem, could you prepare us some tea?
Yes, of course. Right this way, please.
How do you know where it is?
The ladies sure sound excited. Just seeing such a lovely sight makes having this get-together all the more worthwhile.
I agree with you there. Mealy looks like she's having a lot of fun. Her attitude from earlier did a complete 180.
Then you should share in her happiness, Subaru. You look as if you're disappointed in yourself for some reason.
Of course you'd say that, Mr. Popular.
Well, that certainly came out of nowhere.
What are you talking about, you two? I hope you don't mind if we join you.
Reinhard, the Sword Saint.
Oh, please. You may simply call me Reinhard. We're both knights of royal candidates, after all. Besides, that title is still too heavy for me to bear.
All right, if you say so.
What's got Mewtwo so excited?
I was just commenting on how popular Tiga must be, being so aware of the finer
Reinhard's
details.
kidnapper? That's literally what he did. Like in the anime, after the first arc was completed, he had felt returned the insignia that she had stolen, and when she held the insignia out, he saw that it was glowing, and like right then and there he grabbed her hand, and Amelia was like, "What the fuck? What are you doing, Reinhard?" And he was like, "I'm sorry, Amelia. I have to do my duty as a knight." And then he knocked Felt out and like dragged her away without any like, and no one knew what he was doing up till now. But it turned out he had found a candidate. He had found a candidate for the throne. So yeah, he is definitely a kidnapper, but a kidnapper for a good cause.
Doesn't that make Mew feel a little hollow inside, Subaru?
You bet it does. And then Reinhardt came out of nowhere. What am I supposed to do here?
Want Fairy to make Mew feel better?
I won't say it's not tempting, but I only have eyes for Mealy, you know.
Hey, Reinhard, does Subaru not know about Sir Felix?
So it
Here we
seems
go.
I should probably tell him. Well,